clothing. Only that you know. Come back and get the streets open. I've been doing this for 19 years. Wanna fight me? Fight these tears. I put in work and it's all for the kids. These cats still forgot what work is. They don't know who we be looking. They don't know who they see. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll. Then we let it pop, no, let it go. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll. Then we let it pop, no, let it go. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. Hey yo, where my at? I know I got 'em down in the green, give 'em love and they give it back. Choke too much for too long. Don't give up, you're too strong. Love to the wild, wild hunters. Shout out to that done it. And it ain't even about the dough. It's about getting down what you stand for, yo. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll. Then we let it pop, don't let it go. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. We gonna rock,
I haven't done that one.
don't let it go. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll. Then we let it pop, don't let it go. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya.
Graphic right off the back. One graphic right off the back, and then we're going
20 seconds. What lights off this evening?
just
So it's got to be.
and how they go to the top.
Am I mixing up this?
Yeah, can you mix to the colour?
12. Yeah, I'm ready for that. 10, 9, 8, 7,
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
3,
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. Stand clear, done man attack. You can't stand where I stand, you can't walk where I walk. Watch out, we run New York. Policeman come, we bust him out the car. I know this for a fact. You don't like how I act. You claim I'm selling crack, but you be doing that. I gotta say see ya, 'cause I would never be ya. Be a officer, you wicked overseer. You hot shot, wanna get close and be a savior. First show a little respect, change your behavior, change your attitude, change your plan. There can never really be justice for stolen land. Are you really for peace and equality? Or with my car?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final press conference for Don't Blink, a great night of World Championship Boxing to be held this Saturday, May 9th from Co-op Live in Manchester, England. It is all being brought to you by Frank Warren for Queensberry in association with Platform Sports, along with their great sponsors, Mr. Q Casino, That Prize Guy, Global Next Trade, FlexiMize, Riyadh Season, and Vow Nutrition. A big thanks to those great sponsors. Well, a few reminders, ladies and gentlemen, only a final few tickets remain, and you can get them via Ticketmaster. And remember, you can watch it live worldwide exclusively on DAZN by now at DAZN.com. Our highly anticipated main event this Saturday, scheduled 12 rounds, and it'll be for the WBO Heavyweight Championship of the World. Let's now welcome first the challenger. From Greenwich, London, England, he has a professional record of 22 wins, 3 defeats. 21 of his 22 wins come by way of knockout. Let's welcome the always dangerous former IBF heavyweight champion of the world, known as Triple D, Daniel Dynamite Dubois. And now we welcome the defending world champion from Ipswich, England, undefeated, 20 wins, 1 draw, 19 of his 20 wins come by way of knockout. Let's welcome the undefeated, hard-hitting, reigning and defending WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Fabio Wardley. And now we hand things over to your host, Mr. Adam Smith.
Thank you very much, Thomas. How excited are we all? A very warm welcome to the magnificent Co-op live here in the fabulous sporting city of Manchester, and what a fight city it's been over the years. It's the heavyweight matchup of 2026. Queensbury presents live on the global home of boxing, DAZN. Don't blink. What a promotional title for this one. Fabio Wardley and Daniel Dubois. I think it says down here 95% knockout ratio. Jeopardy everywhere. Thunderous KO power. Promoter Frank Warren. Straight to you. You've seen so many heavyweight battles over the decades. Explosive all-British world encounters. I can't believe still that you have managed to make this, that Fabio and Daniel have signed, but we are, under 60 hours away from the first bell. Is it one of the greatest battles you've put together in this division?
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us here. And thank you to DAZN, home of heavyweight boxing, where all the big fights happen. Was it hard to put this together? No, it wasn't. I was actually quite shocked how easy it was. You've got Fabio, the world champion, undefeated, no amateur experience, first fight back, first fight as a champion, first defence. I fight Daniel Dubois. I mean, most guys after winning the title, they're looking for what you would consider to be an easier job. That's what he said. Daniel Dubois coming off a string of KO wins over 5 or 6 top 10 ranked fighters. Lost against Usyk. Again, not a comeback fight. Let's get straight back in the deep end. And these guys just said, that's what we want to do. And that's what they are. They're two tremendous fighting men. Tremendous fighting men. You know, you look at the level they fought at, none of them have gone backwards in any time. They've always gone to a tougher match or a top racing match. No easy jobs in between. And I take my hat off to them that they agreed to do this. This is a fabulous fight. Styles make fights. You know it's going to be a barn burner from the first bell. The way they walk forward, they're similar in as much that they both walk forward. They both are massive punchers, as I've just said. And you know you're going to be in for excitement. That's why we call it Don't Blink. Don't blink, because this has excitement and a great fight written all over it.
I couldn't agree with you more. I can't wait. Fabio, straight to you. People have questioned you over the years. White collar to world champion, a rocky story. Time and time again, you've proved them wrong. Adelaide Clark, Hooney, and of course, Joseph Parker last time. Does this feel like your real world title fight against the most dangerous challenger that you could have picked?
Yeah, look, I treat all of my fights like they're a world title fight, because, especially in this division, it takes one punch to change things, change the whole trajectory of your career. You could be up, you could be down all very quickly. So all of my fights were the biggest fights of my career going into them, and this is another one on the list. So I'm used to throwing myself into the deep end, used to picking the biggest, the toughest, whoever is out there, the best fight for me, and this is no different.
Daniel, you're younger, but you've got more experience at top level. 10 months on from Usyk at Wembley. How focused are you, and how important is this night in your career?
Very focused, very dialed in, and you know, I've been there before, so I'm on it. you know. And by the way, Fabio, I heard you call me the dust man, and I'm gonna collect the trash, boy. I'm gonna collect that trash. I'm gonna collect that trash. Nah, it's disrespect, so I'm gonna put it right in the ring, boy. I'm gonna put it right in the ring. Nah, mate. Nah, I heard what you said. I'm gonna bust his bubble anyway. That's what I gotta do.
Fabio, pick up your mic and reply to Daniel so we can all hear.
I wasn't particularly sure what he said. I didn't call him the, what did you say, dust man? I didn't call you the dust man. Someone asked me what you might have as a job, and I said, might be a bin man. There was nothing negative with that. Don't let other people get in your head and tell you what it comes across like.
I heard what you said.
You didn't hear what I said. You didn't hear what I said, because you don't run your own social media.
Alright, I heard.
So you didn't hear it. You let other people talk to you and tell you what you
I heard
should
what
be
you said.
like. It wasn't like that. I just got asked what job you might have, and I said a bin man. I didn't say it was a bad job.
Daniel, have you been rattled at all?
Not at all. I love this fight. This is the world title fight, so I'm 100% ready.
He's cool as a cucumber, Adam. Look at him. He's chilled.
I want to get to the media to ask a few questions before we go back to the boys. Who wants to kick us off?
Fabio, about 10 years ago, without experience, without much training, you used to go to London to spar Dillian White, Derek Chisora, Richard Riakporhe, no fear. Now you have belts and money and a profile and an unbeaten record, and you're fighting Daniel Dubois. I wonder if you can compare 10 years apart those feelings and which is maybe a bit more scary.
Yeah, it's been a wild 10 years. It's been a roller coaster and on an upward trajectory, and things have been going at a high pace. But I came into boxing the same way you see me now, was just throwing myself in at the deep end, jumping in with guys like Derek Chisora, like Dillian White, like Richard Riakporhe, who have wealths of bags and bags more of experience than me. And me knowing that if I want to compete at the top level, I need to try and catch them boys up as quick as possible. And the best way to do that was to jump down in the ring with them and spar and get all the experience I could. And I haven't changed that perspective, that outlook. It's just, I take it from sparring or I take it into my fights professionally. I want the biggest and best tests out there. Yeah, I did hear that. Derek said I had a screw loose. It kind of takes one to know one, I think. And so I'll take it, it's a compliment from him, I think, because I think he's one of the people we put at the top of that list. So maybe I'm a close second behind him, but I'll take it. And don't get me wrong, I think most of us who are in this job, we're missing a few marbles. So maybe me and him are missing more than most.
Hello. Nice to obviously see what you've done with the boxing from the white collar to now. What would you say is the biggest difference between white collar boxing and professional, and what have you had to adjust to the most?
Yeah, where do you want to start? There's huge amount of differences between white collar and professional boxing. I'm sure there is huge differences between amateur to professional as well. So that list is endless. It's just about being malleable, adjusting to the big nights, the big occasions, and not letting it all kind of build up and get to you more. Those white collar shows are obviously small scale when you compare them to something like this.
That's Eric Sutton.
Yeah, Eric Sutton, former white collar opponent of mine. Go on.
My questions for both the main event. What would you say the greatest strength and the biggest weakness of your opponents?
Do you know what? I think there may be two in the same. I think there might be mentality on both. I think sometimes you've seen in Daniel's fights, he's proven to be very durable, strong, mentally resilient, and I think in other fights, you've seen that lacking. So, for whatever reason, whether that be lacking confidence in training or the team around you haven't done the right job or whatever it be, it depends what Daniel turns up on the night. I think that can be a flip of a coin sometimes.
No comment. I'm there to show my pedigree, and there's levels to this.
Giorgio for boxing now. Fabio.
When it comes to belief, what do you believe is the major difference between your mindset and Daniel's mindset, and why you believe you'll get the job done Saturday?
I believe that irrespective of pedigree, history, experience, me going into a fight, I believe that I can beat him regardless. Losing a round, losing all the rounds, whatever else, it doesn't matter what's going on in that fight. That faith, that belief in me is unwavering. It doesn't matter what circumstance happens before, it doesn't matter what's been going on in the fight. I'll always have 100% confidence that I can get my opponent out there and I can get the win, like I've proven time and time again.
Hello, this is Matt Ashby, Bit Zone News. A question for Don Charles. I heard an interview earlier this week that you said what you've been teaching Daniel, early on when you two linked up as a partnership is only just coming through now. Are we close to seeing Daniel at his peak?
Yeah, you could say that. I'm not exempt. Literally, everyone in the industry, every coach would say the same thing. When you teach somebody a skill, a new set of skills, it takes time to get into their system, where they then start to do it naturally. That's what I was meaning by that.
Question for Fabio. The fight against Joe was worthy of a world title fight. You obviously got elevated afterwards. I wonder, having not defended and won it in the ring yet, is there added, pressure or importance to you personally to have that moment to have your arm race in the ring on Saturday?
Yeah, it's not pressure, but it is important to me, definitely. Look, as fighters, as boxers, we all have this kind of fairy tale or dream.